Footprinting. Footprinting refers to process of collecting information about a target network and its environment, which helps in evaluating security posture of target organization's IT infrastructure. It also helps to identify the level of risk associated with organizations' publicly accessible information. Three types of information: organizational information, network information, system information. Other way of categorizing: active and passive printing. Okay, there are different modules in this. It goes like this: footprinting through search engines, footprinting through web services, footprinting through social networking sites, perform website footprinting, perform email footprinting, perform voice footprinting, perform DNS footprinting, perform network footprinting, perform footprinting using various other tools like ReconNG, Maltego, OSR framework, BillCipher, OSINT framework. So coming to footprinting using search engine, Google search engine is the major one. Some of the switches used while searching the Google is in title, site, file type, cache, all in URL, all in title, in anchor, all in anchor, link, related, info, location, etc. There is also video search engine. YouTube metadata is one of such search engine. Reverse image search, gather info from FTP search engines. cehFTPs.net is the main one where you can search the FTP sites. Gather info from IoT search engines. Shodan.io, Census.io, Thinkful.net. Okay, next it's footprinting uses web services. Netcraft is one of the major tool used to find the domains and subdomains. Netcraft.com site report for eCouncil page appears containing information related to background, network, hosting history, etc. So another important tool is Sublist3R, also called as Sublister. It is used to find the subdomains of any domain or any website. Another important website is pq.com, which is used to gather personal information of anybody. So you can also use people.com. It is similar to PQ, used to search the people. So the most important tool is the harvester. You can gather email list using this harvester. Example of using the harvester is the harvester -d, D is for domain, say simplylearn.com, -l 200, L is for length, and then -b where you have to search. For example, linkedin.com or facebook.com or google.com. So this is how you use harvester. Then you can use deep and dark website searching. Census.io, determine target OS through passive footprinting. Census.io is used to determine target OS through passive footprinting. So this is about footprinting using web services. Next we are going to footprinting using social networking sites. Again, the harvester is an important tool here. And then Sherlock is a Python tool. It is used to gather personal information from various social networking sites. Follower Wonk. Follower Wonk is an online tool that helps you explore and grow your social graph, digging deeper into Twitter analytics. For example, who are your followers? Where are they located? When do they tweet? This can be used to gather Twitter information about any target organization or individual. Then we go to footprinting a website. Ping is important tool. And then cetralobs.net, this is used to gather information about target website like address lookup, domain who is record, network who is record, DNS records, wd.exe, extractors of a company data using web data extractor. Very important tool, can get emails, metadata, phone numbers, faxes. So in metadata, tags, tab to view URL, title, keywords, description, host, domain, page size, etc. You can also use web spreaders such as SparseHub. Okay, next tool is called as cehTrack. It's a website copier used to mirror a target website. WinHTTrack is the tool name. Other tool cehWL. You can gather a word list from the target website using cehWL. This word list later can be used to perform brute force attack or a dictionary attack to crack the password. Okay, next, email footprinting. Email Tracker Pro. Email Tracker Pro is a Windows application that analyzes header information contained in every email as a way to trace your route taken by mail after it was sent. You can also use email tracking tools such as Infoga, MailTrack, used to extract information such as sender identity, mail server, sender's IP address, location, etc. Then we'll move on to Whois footprinting. Whois.domaintools.com. This search result reveals the details associated with URL entered. Example, www.certifiedhacker.com, which includes organizational details such as registration details, name servers, IP address, location, etc. You can also use Whois lookup tools such as Smart Whois, Batch IP Converter, etc. to extract additional target Whois information. Next is footprinting by performing DNS footprinting. So the important tool is NSLookup. Gather DNS information using NSLookup command line utility and online tool. So NSLookup, there is something called as non-authoritative answer and authoritative answer. Basically, in both the cases, NSLookup is used to find the IP address of a DNS server. Okay, you can also perform reverse DNS lookup using reverse IP domain check and DNS recon. DNS recon is again a script. Example of using DNS recon is DNS recon -r IP address range and the parrot command line. So next topic, perform network footprinting. Erin.net. Give the IP or domain name in the search bar. It gives the network range along with other information such as network type, registration information, etc. Trace RT. Trace routing in Windows and Linux machines. On Windows command line, trace RT www.certifiedhacker.com will show the hops the packets made before reaching the destination. Trace RT -H 5 www.certifiedhacker.com and to perform the trace. The 5 denotes maximum hops allowed. On Parrot, you have to use the command trace root. On Windows, it is trace RT. You can also use other trace root tools such as Visual Root, Trace Root NG, etc. Next, for various footprinting tools, Recon NG, footprinting a target using Recon NG, Maltego, footprinting a target using Maltego, Bill Cipher, footprinting a target using Bill Cipher, OSINT framework, footprinting target using a OSINT framework.